All right, for more on the flooding, we cross to our reporter Ayanda Mhlongo in Durban. Good afternoon to you, Ayanda. Of course, earlier when we were crossing to you, of course, reporting from that Quarry Road, residents there were absolutely devastated, trying to salvage the little that they could, but there was no clear plan in terms of where to next. Talk to us about what the latest is there.
Afternoon to you, Onati, once again, and good afternoon to our viewers. Yes, Onati, still uncertainty from the residents here, many not knowing what is going to happen to them tonight. We've seen, though, some community members and some of the community leaders gathered, speaking to the disaster management teams that have now been dispatched to this area. In fact, there was just a loudhailer now, a gentleman and a loudhailer calling some of the community members to an area just across from where we are, asking residents to go across there so that they can gather, hopefully there, to give residents some idea of where they are going to be able to get a shelter tonight. Some, though, are still wandering around aimlessly. You can just tell, Unati, that people have lost absolutely everything. People do not know really what to do, what is going to happen to them. But of course, the biggest concern for them is that these rains are still continuing. We're now on the opposite side of where we were earlier on, and wanting to continue to give our viewers visuals of this destruction in this area. This was one of the shacks here, as you can see, that is literally holding on. I mean, if the rains hit tonight, no doubt that this shack, what's left of the shack, is just going to completely be washed away. And this was also, we are told, a business. One of the residents here had, it was their Shisanyamo takeaway business. So people have not only lost homes here, but those that were trying to make ends meet by opening little spaza shops and little businesses, they have also lost everything. I'm going to ask my colleague Tulani as well, just to show in the distance the river. We are told that about 100 shacks were washed away late last night, and those that are still on the banks of this river, Onati, there, but really just holding on. I mean, these shacks can be washed away at any minute now. While we've been standing, we could actually literally feel the ground below us shake. So it is an area that is extremely dangerous, and in fact, people here must be, and the authorities have been urging communities in areas like this to evacuate, to take whatever belongings they are able to take with them, but to go to areas of safety. But speaking to the residents here, they don't know where to go. We are told that they are trying to organize, or the local community leaders are trying to open up schools and around, just so that they could house or accommodate rather and provide shelter for some of these community members. Of course, once they flock to the schools as well, Onati, then means that schools then will also be disrupted over the next coming days, because it's unlikely that these people are going to get any other alternative accommodation. So this now is going to impact on the schools. So it's likely that schools in this area are going to be affected. Kids in this area are unable to get to school. We see here on my right community members still searching through the rubble. Some have been continuing to wash clothes that they've been able to get from the rubble and the dirt, washing these clothes, but washing them, Onati, hanging them where, how? It's really it's a situation. And when you ask them as well, what are you doing, the women are saying, well, it's something to keep us busy, because we do not know what to do. I mean, I was asking a lady, where are you going to hang these clothes that you're washing? And she said, it's one thing to get my mind off this situation and what is happening now, and the devastation to these people's lives. People are walking barefoot. They have lost absolutely everything. And that is the biggest concern, that even if there is some sort of a register, the officials might need ID documents, and of which they're saying they no longer have ID documents, birth certificates, driver's licenses. They've lost all documents. The priority, though, for the parents is for the children to get shelter. Unati parents are saying that at least want their children to get to a safe place. The biggest concern, and we are seeing the clouds starting to gather for them, is that they get to safety, is that they get some sort of shelter before the rains start again. And we expect later this afternoon or early this evening. Unati?
Absolutely, Ayanda. Thank you so much for that update. Ayanda Mhlongo there in west part of Durban, that Quarry Road totally destroyed, and of course community members devastated.